Hello students, in our last video of algebra we discussed about the pattern of matchsticks, we discussed about the number pattern, we discuss about introductory part of algebra. Now I am going to continue from that last video. Today we are going to discuss about constants and variables. So what are constants? Constants mean generally in algebra we have two different types of numbers or figures. One is constant, other one is variable. Clear? Constants and variables. What are constant and variables? Definition of constant says that a number which has a fixed value or a figure having a fixed value is known as your constant. Sorry. Here I am using the word figure. Figure having fixed value is known as your constant. Clear? For example, this figure. All of you know that this is your 1, or this figure 2, or this figure. Similarly, this combination of figure dot dot dot. This type of figure having the fixed value that 1, 2, 3, 10, etc. This type of figure is known as your constant. So what is your variable? Variables are figure having different values. Figure having different values are known as your variable. These values depend upon conditions. Hope you are able to understand. Depend upon condition. So this type of figure is known as your variable. Generally we express these variables by using English alphabet. For example, A, X, C, D, P, whatever you want you can use, but remember all these things must be small letters of English alphabet. So these are the concept of constant and variables. Now we are going to discuss some exercises, solve some questions so that you can easily understand about constant, variable and about patterns. So let's start. As we discussed about pattern, sometime question asked you that find the general pattern for this type of figure. For example, it is given that find the general terms of pattern having figure by using matchsticks or any type of sticks figure like this. As we know that this is a English alphabet V. So we have to find out the general term to finding the number of matchsticks used in this type of figure. So suppose it's a 1V, so how many matchsticks are there? There are 2 matchsticks. If we use another figure, here we have 2V So it's a 4. Similarly, if we have 3V, means there are 3 patterns, there are 6. So we can express this by using number of figure. This is your first number figure, this is your second number figure, this is your third number figure. So in first figure we have 1 into 2, in second figure we have 2 into 2, in third figure we have 3 into 2. What we are observing, that this 2 is always constant in every pattern, no? But this number of figure is changing. There are 1V, so 1, 2 V's, 2, 3 V's, 3. So for nth figure, I am using the variable. You can, in place of n, you can use x, you can use a. Nth figure, what we can write? Number of figure n into that constant. This is your constant, this is a variable, because it always changing depending upon the condition. For first figure it's 1, second figure for 2, third figure for 3, nth figure it's a n. So general term is n into 2, that is 2n. Likewise you can write, this is the 2n. I am choosing one more question. Suppose the question says that find the number of matchsticks to framing the letter S and find out the general formula, general terms, general pattern. So we are going to, in first figure, what we know, that we have to make how many figures sticks we have? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 sticks. Clear? In second, again we make I'm not drawing these circles. It's a 10. 5 plus 5, 10. Similarly in third, at least we find 3 patterns so that you can easily give the formula or general term. This is known as a general term or formula for finding the matchsticks, number of matchsticks. Here we have 15. So for pth figure, I am changing the variable. Pth figure, it's a, as we know, 1 into 5, 2 into 5, 3 into 5. Here these 5s are constant and 1, 2, 3, these are variables. So p into 5, we can easily write down 5p. Clear? In place of p you can use 1, n, sorry, not 1. You can use n, we can use x, we can use a, any English alphabet. So hope this one is clear to you. You are able to solve this type of questions. Move to the word problems. In word problem, I am using the very simplest problem. For example, yes, if it says that there are 24 mangoes in a box, meaning book, this is the first question of word problem. If there are 24 mangoes in a box, how you can find the total number of boxes, total number of mangoes if number of boxes is b. If number of boxes is b is a variable one, it may be 1, maybe 2, maybe 10, maybe 100. But as we know that in one box we have 24 mangoes, how we find out the total number of mangoes in if there are b number of boxes. So let's start. First we write down what is given in one box there are 24 mangoes. Suppose this is given. Please adjust this one. This is the shiny part, so please adjust this one. In one box there are 24 mangoes. Number of boxes equals to B as it is given in question. So in one box we have 24, so in B boxes we can easily write down 24 into B. It's a 24B. Clear? Now let me read the question from this book. It's your book. If there are 24 mangoes in a box, how will you write the number of mangoes in terms of number of boxes? How, question again I am repeating the last part, question part. How will you write the number of mangoes in terms of number of boxes? Use B for number of boxes. So I use B for number of boxes. Total mangoes are this into this. If B is 1, so total number of mangoes 24. If B is 2, total number of mangoes 24 into B, it's 48. If B is 10, then total number of mangoes 24 into 10, it's a 240. So hope you can easily understand this one. Now there is an interesting question given in this book. It says that it is an age problem. We consider this as an age problem. This question comes under age problems. It says that there are two sisters, Anu and Minu. Anu is 5 years younger than Minu. Can you write Anu's age in terms of Minu's age? Take Minu's age in age as X year. So here it is given that Minu's age is X year and there is a condition part. Condition part says that Anu is 5 years younger than Minu. Whatever Minu's age is there, Anu is 5 years smaller. Younger means smaller. So can you write Anu's age in terms of Minu's age? Yes, we can write, but we have to write down some statement. So I am solving here. Need not write this one in solution. I am solving here. First, write down the condition part. Hope you can easily understand. Writing is quite visible. Anu is 5 years younger than Minu. Clear? This is your condition part. It's given that we can write let Minu's age is X year, and we know that Anu is 5 years smaller than Minu, so therefore this is a symbol of therefore. This is a variable X minus 5, always use bracket year. Clear? Means whatever Minu's age, suppose Minu's age is 45, so Anu is 5 years smaller, so her age is 45 minus 5, it's a 40. Suppose Minu's age is 10 years, so Anu's age is 10 minus 5, 0. So likewise you can frame the or generalize the formula. Now move to the next question. Now I am going to discuss about some new some marks based problems. So let's start here. Some question is given. In this question is given, it says that there is a person, Harsha scored in mathematics 15 more than 3/4 of her score in science. You have to understand this condition part. So I am writing the condition part. It says that score in mathematics score in maths very clear, 15 more than 3/4 of her score in science. 3/4 means what? 3/4. 3/4 of science. Always remember 3/4, 3-4 is written over there. 3/4 means what? 3/4. 3/4 of science. 15 more than 3/4 of science. Once you are able to understand this concept, you can easily generalize the formula. You can easily find out the number in maths. First, score in maths is, I forgot to write over here, is score of maths is 15 more. Keep eye on this part. Clear this part, underline part. 15 more than 3/4 of science. So if let score in science, our common variable is x. Clear? So 3/4 of science. What is the 3/4 of science? It's a 3/4 into x. 3, or we can write this into, but generally if there is one variable or one number, we never use multiply sign, we simply write down x likewise. So it means what? 3/4 into x, 3/4x. This is a 3/4 of science. So what is the number of maths score? 15 more than this one means we have to add 15. Always use bracket. This is your math score. So whatever science, suppose this person scored 50 marks in science, 100 marks in science. Clear? So 3/4 into 100, it cancels and you have 75 plus 15. It's near about 90 marks. So you can easily solve this type of problem. Always remember the condition part. It's a 15 more than 3/4 of science. If you are able to understand this condition part, then you can frame this part, and at last you can easily generalize this math score with a variable x. Now we are going to discuss some complex type of matchsticks pattern. There are various complex type of matchsticks pattern. You have to find out the generalized pattern so that you can easily find out. Okay, in this matchsticks pattern, complex type pattern, a very common complex type matchsticks is a framing of triangle. This type of triangle. This first figure. In second figure, it is just opposite one. Clear? Or it may be this side, whatever it is. In third, this type of figure must be there. So how you find out the general terms of this type of figure? So check it. Number of matchsticks. Here we have one. Sorry, not one. It's a three. Here we have 3, 4, 5, 5. Here we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Clear? There are 7 matchsticks. So how we generalize the term? As I told to you, you have to frame the box. Frame one box likewise. Clear? In which we must write down number of figure and matchsticks, total matchsticks. And pattern. What pattern you are going to find out? Pattern. Clear? There are 3 figures. And though box is small, my box is small, you have to draw a little bit broader boxes. Clear? So see, in first there are 3 figures. So first 2, 3. In first figure, number of matchsticks 3. In second figure, number of matchsticks 5. In third figure, number of matchsticks 7. So we have to find out a common pattern, which we can fill this with at least with only one variable, not at least with one variable. So if we see 1 into 3, 2 into 5, it is not perfect one. See, there are 3 matchsticks. 3 into 1, it's not going to work. 3 into 2, it's a 6. 3 into 3, it's a 9. So it is increasing word. So we have to arrange the pattern in such a way that some part must we add. So if we use this 1 into 2 plus 1, 2 into 2 plus 1, 3 into 2 plus 1, then we can easily generalize one. No? So check 1 into 2 plus 1. 1 into 2, use this in bracket, plus 1. Again use 2 into 2 plus 1. In this case 3 into 2 plus 1. So see, 1 into 2, 2 plus 1, 3, 2 into 2, 4 plus 1, 5, and similarly this one. So if there is an n number of figure, then how you can find out the total number of matchsticks? By using general term. It's a n, because we are observing number of figure is a variable one, na? Into 2, use bracket, plus 1. So total number of matchsticks must be 2n plus 1. Clear? General pattern. Equals to 2n plus 1. Hope this one is clear to you. It's up to you how easily you find this pattern of this common pattern, 1 into 2 plus 1 with one variable, 2 into 2 plus 1, 3 into 2 plus 1, and n into 2 plus 1. Here number of figure is your variable one only and other are constant. So you can easily find out the general pattern 2n plus 1. In place of n, you can write down other variable like x, y, z, a, b, c, whatever it is. So that's all for today, this video. All of you try to solve your exercise 9.1. Try to solve exercise 9.1 in your maths rough copy. And remember, copy may ask you for any time to submit in school and check it. That's all for today. Thank you.